Hello, caregiver. Welcome to the Caregiver Lab. We are so glad you're here. Our course is loaded with great information and you're about to get your hands on all of it. So come on in and let's talk about the Caregiver Lab. First, the Caregiver Lab is broken down into 8 modules. Remember, you'll get the first 4 modules right away. The rest will be drip fed to you over the next few weeks. Here's what's inside those modules. First, we'll talk about mindset and philosophy, and here we'll walk you through the stages of dementia and how it changes your loved one over time. We'll also talk about getting your head in the right mindset to be an effective caregiver, and we'll talk about the role of emotional memory and how important it is. Next, we'll move into communication, and this is a big one. We'll give you some strategies and techniques for both verbal and nonverbal communication. Then we'll walk through some strategies for some other common behaviors, things like wandering, hoarding, shadowing, and more. And then it's time for caregiver wellness. I love this module because it's all about you. It's all about your physical and mental well-being. We will also talk about some coping strategies for some common emotions that caregivers do experience. Then we'll move on to activities of daily living. And here we'll give you some skills training for activities like bathing, help with eating, dressing, managing meds, and help in the bathroom. The next lesson is about connection, and this is about improving your time spent with your loved one, as well as managing the change in your relationship. And then we'll move on to home safety, where we'll talk about some home safety tips and give you some basic how-tos. And then we'll wrap it up finally with long-term planning, and we brought in one of our favorite elder care attorneys, and he will walk you through estate and financial planning, as well as some strategies and considerations for long-term care. Now, we do recommend that you go through the modules in order as we build on these over time. And then later you can go back to the modules as necessary for reference and for refreshers. You'll notice that there are 3 things that we weave throughout the course consistently, and those are mindset, communication, and self-care. And these are 3 things that would be really great to start incorporating in your daily life. And we will help you start to create a routine with these by giving you some weekly activities to do so. So as a member of the Caregiver Lab, you also get access to our private Facebook group, which is called the Hello Caregiver Collective. And you should have got a link to join in your welcome email. If you don't have that any longer, reach out to us at ask@hellocaregiver.com and we'll get you another link. We also are doing live monthly Q&As via Zoom, so keep an eye on your emails for those monthly invitations. You have a one-on-one personal consult with Ryan, and you can book that now or you can book that later. You have 6 months to book the consult, and you have a link in the welcome email to book, or you can book on our website, whichever works for you. And finally, there's also a link in your welcome email for a 15-minute onboarding call. Now, this is just a simple chat with us to talk through any issues or questions you may have about the course. So my suggestion is to go through the course a little bit and then book that onboarding call if you need it. And I think that's about it. One last thing to do, and that's to download the Caregiver Bill of Rights, which is in the downloadable section. Print that out and put it somewhere where you can read it every day. Like I said, we are so glad you're here. If you have any questions at all, please reach out at ask@hellocaregiver.com. I hope you enjoy the course.